Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Illy Energy. I mean, this is the first reading on the channel, so welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is an honor and a pleasure to provide you with this reading. Before we jump into things, I do want to say that energy is always moving, it's always changing, it is not finite. So if I say something today and it doesn't pan out, that's okay, because again, energy is always shifting, it's always changing, always moving. If the things apply, it apply. If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? This can apply to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, your inner planets, okay? If you find that it doesn't resonate, again, there will be other videos for other signs that you can go and check out, okay? All right. So, we are going to get started. And I just want to know what messages the Spirit have for Scorpio, okay? Got a stack of cards that fell out there. What does Scorpio need to know, okay? We have the Hierophant here, okay? Could be dealing with a Taurus or an authority figure. Could potentially be struggling with an important decision that you need to make and be looking to guidance from somebody who you trust and who you find important, someone whose opinion you respect. We also have the Knight. Sorry guys. We also have the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so you need quick communication, quick, fast communication. Okay. I'm definitely feeling like you have something that you want to say. You have something that you want to say, and you are trying to see whether or not you should move forward, okay? And we have the Page of Swords. Whatever decision it is that you have to make, you're not feeling confident enough to make it, just because I'm seeing a lot of seeing pages and I'm seeing knights. So you are, okay. Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some of you are trying to get something off the ground, okay? Some of you could be wanting to start a business, wanting to start a passion project. I'm really enjoying the fact that so far for my water signs, we're talking about getting things done and it's not like relationship based. A lot of you are trying to get something off the ground, start something new. So it's either you're, I'm getting creative vibes though. I'm definitely getting something in the creative realm. So if you are an artist, you're putting together a project, and you're wanting to release it. You might be starting a new series. You might be starting a new avenue or a new leg of your business. Like let's say you were somebody who does nails. You can see nails are popping in there and popping right here. If you're somebody who's in the nail artistry business, maybe you were just used to doing like only like acrylics and now you're offering press-on services, you know, with the quarantine and everything like that. We've seen that, you know, you do need to diversify your portfolio. So you are looking to branch off and do something new, something out of the box, something different than what you've done before. However, you have a lot of anxiety about it, my friends. And I think it's because you don't necessarily believe in yourself, okay? With the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, it's like you know that you have the potential to do it. It's something that you do want to do. You want to move forward. You want to use your voice. You want to be heard. But it's like your mind is getting the best of you. You're living too much in your head. I'm seeing a lot of Swords cards right now. And this is somebody who's really wrapped up in their mental, okay? Nothing wrong with being wrapped up in your mental, but you need a balance, okay? You can't, especially you Virgo, you need, Virgo. Why did I say Virgo? Are you dealing with a Virgo? It could be the strive for perfection, actually. It could be the strive for perfection and wanting things to go off without any delays, any hitch that could have you feeling very anxious. When I see the Nine of Swords, I always think about anxiety, and I think about being anxious. So I think that you're just worried about whether or not you're going to be able to pull off this project. You're worried that your voice may not be heard, it might not reach where it needs to go. You feel like you're not really ready for the opportunity that's being presented in front of you to go for what it is that you want. And that's where the Hierophant is coming in. You are seeking counsel, okay? So you likely have spoken to people who are in your respective field and tried to pick their brains about stuff. You may even have like a parental figure that you trust and you're trying to pick their brain about it and saying, hey, is this a good idea? Do you recommend I go this route? Like, what is it that you think for me, right? Oh. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, Scorpio. So this might not be what it is that you wanted to hear, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You might want to slow down, okay? You are waiting for the okay to move forward and do what it is that you need to do, but you do need to slow down. You do need to take some time to reflect on whether or not you do have the capacity to do it, okay? Before I was just thinking that maybe you're just too in your head, and potentially you being too in your head can ruin your launch, right? I want some more information for my Scorpios. Yeah. Judgment. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So here's the deal. Here is the deal. You are your worst enemy, okay? And you've probably heard this before. It's probably something that has been told to you before, but you are your worst enemy. You are getting yourself so worked up. So Scorpio, you might deal with anxiety. You may deal with not feeling good enough or competent enough. Maybe people have told you that before, or maybe that's just something you feel within yourself, but you do deal with a lot of anxiety, and this is all like self-inflicted. I know this is going to sound really bad, but it's you getting in your head and convincing yourself that you are not good enough and you are not deserving of good things, okay? When I saw the Judgment card, I was like, yeah, okay, this is definitely you. You are the one who is causing this anxiety for yourself because you got in your head and you said, I don't deserve good things. You know, things may have been like on the up and up for you, and you see that there's an opportunity here for you to do really great, amazing things. And then you started thinking like, well, I don't deserve it, and this is too good to be true. I usually don't get, I usually don't get opportunities like this. Things usually don't work out in my favor. So why is it going to work out this time? It's a lot of you just being really hard on yourself, and it's calling for you to take some time to just pour into yourself and kind of like self-reflect, kind of take a step back. If you're somebody who's super active on social media, you might really want to take a step back and just gather yourself. Okay, that's what I think you need to do. I think you need to spend some time gathering yourself and building yourself up. You need to surround yourself with people who are going to provide you with wisdom. Okay? What do we have? Oh, see, I said we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Our Cancerian brothers and sisters got this combination of cards along with the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, which is really great energy actually. So I was saying that you need to surround yourself with more positive energy and with more people who are going to be uplifting to your spirit. And then we got the 3 of Cups. I think it's very important for you to get out of your head. So like I was saying, I saw a lot, there was a lot of sword cards here, and you were getting lost in your mind, lost in your thoughts. You were floating away into the sky, and you need to be grounded. You need to be pulled back down to earth. And what's going to pull you back down to earth is friends. It could be family if you have a family that is supportive of you and what it is that you choose to do with your life. You are going to need to lean on these people now more than ever. They're probably even already encouraging you like, hey, you're being too hard on yourself. You need to take a step back. You need to bring it back. We got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. These nails are making it very difficult for me to pick up, guys. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups here, which to me is saying that this new passion project of yours it's actually a passion project. It's something that you hold very near and very dear to your heart. It's something that you love very, very much. So it would be a shame for you to let yourself, or it would be a shame for you to talk yourself out of what it is that you deserve because you have anxiety and because you are being really hard on yourself and judging yourself too much. You're being too critical on yourself. It would really be a shame for you to miss out on potentially amazing opportunities because you can't get out of your damn head. Now, I understand that it is easier said than done. It's not so easy to just get up and be like, okay, well, I'm not going to negative self-talk anymore. I understand that. But it's something that you have to be willing to work on, okay? I think what you need to work on is grounding yourself, okay? So this pentacle right here is this person's prized possession. And what you need to have at the center of your life right now as your prized possession is you, okay? You need to take care of yourself. You need to be kinder to yourself. You need to give more of yourself to yourself. You're probably a person who spreads themselves thin and make sure that everybody else is okay while neglecting yourself and your needs. And that's something that you are going to need to curb in order to move on to this next stage of your life where you are the one who is being rewarded by being able to have opportunities doing things that you love to do, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is always my favorite card when it comes to anything to do with career, especially because it's saying that you're going to go through a lot of obstacles, but at the end you're going to end up victorious, okay? All these pentacles are gold coins, okay, baby? So the security is there, the stability is there, and you have the potential to get to this level where you are secure, where you are stable, where you're being well taken care of, where you could literally want for nothing, right? But it's the anxiety, man. The anxiety is looming, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. I see the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, okay? What this is saying to me is you need to try to put an end to your current way of living, which would be your current way of thinking, which is not thinking very highly of yourself, okay? When I was doing the Cancer reading, we talked about law of attraction. And in order for you to attract the abundance that you deserve, in order for you to attract the stability that you deserve, in order for you to attract the wealth that you deserve, you have to change your mindset. You have to change the way that you are thinking about yourself. You can't continue to think that you are trash and you're worthless and expect great things to happen to you. Because the things that you tell yourself, it's embedded in your subconscious, right? So if you're constantly shoveling negative self-talk down your throat into your subconscious mind, those things will very well fruition, okay? But if you are telling yourself those things, then you can't get Queen of Pentacles status. You cannot get ultimate abundance and security. You can't get this if you don't believe that you deserve it, okay? And that's what it is. You have to believe that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be well taken care of. You deserve to have everything that it is that you desire, okay? Saw the Strength card as well. It's going to take a lot of inner strength to pull yourself off of the current path that you're on, especially when it comes to dealing with your anxiety. It's going to take a lot of strength, okay? It's not something that is going to be easy by any means. That's why I continuously say I recognize that it is going to be difficult to get you off of that path where you are continuously, you know, judging yourself and thinking poorly of yourself and telling yourself that you don't deserve these things. It's going to take serious work, but again, you have people in your life who want good things for you, okay? You have people in your life who really care about you and whose opinions you greatly respect. These are the people that you need to be listening to and have in your corner when times get rough, right? Because these are the people who mean well, okay? Maybe their delivery might not always be the best, especially somebody who's moving in Hierophant energy. They're going to be very like orthodox, very by the book. They're just going to say it how they say it. They're not necessarily going to water down their words to appease you, but you do need to hear what it is that they have to say because they do care about you. Okay, they want to see you win. They want to see you living in abundance. Okay, they want Queen of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles energy for you. Okay, so we're gonna move this over to the side. And now we're gonna get into my angel cards, okay? I wanna know what messages the angels have for Scorpio, okay? What messages do they have for Scorpio, if any? We have trustworthy guidance, okay? Let me just open up my book real quick so I could read trustworthy guidance to you. Okay, so we have trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it knowing that we are with you. Okay. So you've received trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea, okay? Be open to receiving support, okay? And when it says our support, you know, spirit is interesting and you may be waiting for like a 15-foot angel to come and speak to you, but spirit will come to you in the way of family, in the way of people they feel like you are able to hear messages from. You'll be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Additional meanings for this card. Don't worry about the details as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your ideas are valid and divinely inspired. You're safe to make changes and move forward, okay? You are safe to make changes and move forward. The 10 of Swords speaks to ending one cycle and moving on to a new cycle, okay? So what I really appreciate about this trustworthy guidance card is it is just ringing affirmation that it's going to be hard for you to curb certain ideas and certain thought processes. We talked about needing to change your inner dialogue, needing to stop being so hard on yourself, and needing to not be so judgmental about your actions, needing to not live in a state of anxiety. It's hard to do that, but you need to have trust in yourself, trust in your environment, trust in the divine, and trust in those around you, that they have your back. You know, additional meanings for this card, go for it. Okay? The anxiety is coming from going out on your own and starting something new and doing something that might be a bit of a challenge to you, right? Again, if you're starting a new project, if you're opening up a new business, if you're putting your art out there, because I do feel like it's a creative avenue. I'm speaking to creative people. Creatives are very sensitive about their art. They're very sensitive about their art. It means a lot to them because you put a lot of hard work and labor into something. And you know, there are artists out there who say things like, you know, I've been so worried about you guys hearing this, and you know, I've been working on this for 8 months and I really didn't want to put this out because I wasn't sure what it is that would be said about it and how people would receive it. And it's things like that breed anxiety and breed that Nine of Swords energy, and can get you second guessing yourself and feeling like you shouldn't do what it is that you want to do, or have you feeling like you don't have what it takes to actually be successful in your lane. And that's not the case. What you need to do is just have faith. You know, that's one thing I really like about these cards, is that most of them are very like affirming. They're very like, you got this, you can do it. And I think that that's the type of message that creative people need to hear. Like, you got this, you can do it, and you should do it. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I want to thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.